talk to us about harnesses. What exactly is it that you're making? What exactly is it that you feel needs to be disrupted?
Yep, thank you for having me. So probably don't know too much about wire harnessing, but it's in everything. It's in your rockets, it's in your cars, it's in your coffee maker. It's what connects all electronic components together. Without it, nothing would fly, nothing would run, nothing would work, nothing would turn on. And it's an industry that hasn't changed since the Cold War, mainly because it's an entirely manual process to design it and to also manufacture it from scratch too. It's entirely done by labor. It's very arts and crafts like, and it's one of those like really unsexy businesses that has just been in the U.S. for a while and all over the world, but we're excited to disrupt it from start to finish.
You found it sexy. You went around the world when you were working with SpaceX to go and see what really the bottlenecks were as to why you can't scale this. So what's your answer? How do you end up making this more automated, more quickly to replicate?
The way we believe we have to solve this thing is that it comes both from the input and the output side of it too. And what I mean by that is some of the largest companies today are using Excel spreadsheets and PowerPoint slides to design their electrical wire harnessing, because there's no industry standard to actually design it, to give it to a contract manufacturer like ourselves to build off of. And this is where they have the back and forth and a lot of the inefficiency in the process too. So we're creating a design tool called AMP, where anyone could pretty much design a wire harness within, minutes versus months. Then we take that data and we send it to our manufacturing facility. So right now the headquarters is in Southern California, Redondo Beach, and we use that data to streamline the entire process from ordering the parts, giving work instructions to the technicians, using machines that we either build internally or off the shelf to empower almost anyone to be able to build a wire harness too. The thing that was really the biggest struggle even at SpaceX was it would take at least 12 months for someone to be able to be a skilled technician to touch a wire harness that goes into a SpaceX rocket or satellite or anything else like that. And it's just this process of, it hasn't changed since the Cold War, like I mentioned too.
So you got 25 million. Where does that go? Because is it about ensuring that you can scale the manufacturing, the footprint? You say you're in SoCal, you're in Los Angeles as well with a factory. Do you scale that out? Is it about hiring more technicians of your own?
It's both. It's putting more effort into our software design tool. We've already released our beta and we have customers actively using it too, and really being able to create that industry standard right off the bat. And then we're scaling manufacturing. We can't keep up with the demand. 2 years ago, I started building wire harnesses in my apartment. A year after that, we're in our current facility, and we've already almost outgrown it. And so it's continued to keep up with the demand as we continue to grow too.
I mean, that feels weird that you were able to build a wire harness in your apartment from just a regulatory perspective. I mean, Jordan, what are the sort of boxes you have to tick when you make these things?
When I started, unfortunately, my first customer wasn't a SpaceX or a large company like that, but it was actually a pizza automation company. And so I started with just going to almost every startup. Probably the third week I opened up and said, I don't care what you pay me. I don't care what the harness is. I will just build it for you because I'm that eager to just get my hands dirty and be able to start this company right off the scratch. But it shows also how manual the process is that I'm able to build into my apartment because I don't need very expensive machines or the crazy technology to build this. And that's what the industry needs to be able to scale out of an apartment, per se.
Well, the industry's getting it, not just from you, but also from Hadrian, for example. There is now this push for automated manufacturing here in the United States. You share similar VCs, for example, Founders Fund, A16Z, Caffeinated Capital. Are you seeing this desire come from the capital markets right now?
It's really this push to keep up with the demand because I think the industrial supply chain is just, it's dwindling. And at least in wire harnessing, there's 800 plus mom and pop shops that build this, and they're struggling to scale, they're struggling to keep up with the demand. And I think our customers that are emerging, such as like the Andros of the world, they need a supply chain that can quickly iterate, that can build them high quality harnesses faster, cheaper, everything else on that side of it too. But I think this is why this capital market's very excited for this, is they're not only putting their capital into some of the new incumbents in the space like Anduril, but also the industrial supply chain that's going to make them successful in the long run too.